the field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this. Play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 10, touchdown. 58, right there.
They begin with a run by Smith. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Target. Check, 93's
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let's go. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. I want that. Give it up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Come on,
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second and 15. And that is incomplete here. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. With it is Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 57, 57. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I'm scared. Hey, 58 is to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. 58 to Mike. 58.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Stop your ball.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Wide, get wide, attack! Yellow, bravo! Check, 93 is the mic, 93 is the mic. So don't say nothing. Hey, Sunday.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
58 to Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Joker, 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 Joker. Hey, 15.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On first down, Callaway trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
58, come on, go. Hey. Check nine. Tight dog. Hey. Back.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On the carry, here's Smith. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check, attack. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's checking. He called 132 fight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Line. I'll go line. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Here we go. Deuce. Orbit. Greystone travel.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to rifle one. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here we go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's go, baby. Go. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Motion. Hustle. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 20.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Smith. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Check. 55 to Mike. Go. To Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a trap. Check 26. Check 26.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll run on first down. Holiday. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 2nd down, Holiday. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 93 is the mic. Exit. Quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check 93 is the mic. 93 is the mic. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, 57 color. 57 color. 93 is the mic. 93 is the mic.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that off.
They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Yellow. Give me something. Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
15. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Switch. Yeah. Undercrush.
2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got Rodgers. So we've come to... Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, fellas.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They did. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25.
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 8. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Let's get it now.
Now Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Chiefs.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 8. I'm going to run you. Alpha. I'm going to run you.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Yellow! Watch the run! They're running it!
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Yellow! Squeeze, double. Double tight.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Stop right there. 3 down. Whip. Yellow.
They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Check three.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's caught at the 3. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Slam.
On 1st down, Callaway. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 16. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Mike 8. I 57. Mike 8. Let's go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Bills 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
Let's go,
line.
baby. Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bills on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Come on. I got you. Hero 15.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down now. Callaway trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Motion.
Attack, attack. Mike 8. Mike. Scene 6. Stop here, D. Mike 8, Mike 8. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 8. Go going.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
A big play there for KC. 53 yards. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back them up. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Ready? Right. 58, Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until Week 11. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.